Hey guys, Tyandaga here. So, you may or may not know, but I've actually been making artwork for quite some time. Actually, pretty much since I began this channel. It's an excellent hobby, a great stress reliever, and allows me to create fun doodles and pictures for myself and others. However, due to such things as work and school, I haven't really been able to create as much artwork as I would like. But enough of that, I'm jumping back in, and I really want to get back into making my own artwork again. And I haven't gone unheard. Huion has actually very generously sent me the Kamvas 16, a very sweet looking display drawing tablet, to give my honest thoughts and opinions on it. Now, I've seen some reviews for this tablet online, and the first impressions seem to be very good. It looks to be a massive upgrade from my current tablet, so I'm seriously excited to give this tablet a try. So let's just get into it. Alright, so now the unboxing. I am absolutely excited to be unboxing this thing. Now, I actually have unboxed it technically, so you're going to be seeing that on one of the corners of the screen, where I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what that raw unboxing looked like. However, of course, a lot of the parts and pieces in this box are going to come in plastic, and they're going to come in their own wrappings, so it's kind of awkward to be showing that exactly. So I decided that, okay, what I'm going to do now is just after the full true unboxing, I'm going to come back and show you guys each and every piece of this all unwrapped and ready to go, just so you guys have an idea of what exactly is coming in the box without any obstructions. So the first thing that actually came with the box is this. This is a just little thank you note from Huion saying thank you for choosing Huion. Comes with some various information in it, such as warranty information, and just some various pieces such as their customer service email, their Skype, and just a little bit of a statement as to what they believe in and what they're about. So it comes with this little thing, so thank you Huion. Thank you Huion for sending me this tablet. So there we go. But of course, the tablet is what we're talking about, so let's actually take a look at that. I've got it right here. Oh man, it's a big tablet. Now, you might think, okay, it's not that big. But this is what I've been dealing with for the last 3-4 years. It's this, the Wacom Intuos not display tablet, just regular drawing tablet. It's a nice tablet, it's been sturdy, it's been good. But man, like, look at the size difference. I'm gonna put them just side by side here. Look at that size difference. Absolutely massive. And of course, this is a display tablet, so I won't be having to draw and look up at the monitor as I'm doing it, you know, like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? No, I can see it all on here and draw right on the tablet without having to look up or look away from what the surface that I'm actually drawing on. That is so cool. And I will just say right off the bat, the first impression that I get is, wow, this thing's big, but also it's pretty lightweight. It's not actually that heavy, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna be weighing me down too much while I'm drawing. So especially if I have it right here on my lap, or if I have it just sort of laying with me or whatever have you, whichever way I decide to actually use the tablet, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be weighing me down too much. And of course, part of that too is it feels quite sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's very flimsy or that it'll just break apart on me right off the bat. It definitely feels like a very sturdy, well put together device. So that's a nice, good first impression. Of course, it actually does come with some other things and some other features. One of the features is this little row of buttons along the side. So I'm going to try to put it up to the camera just to give you guys a bit of a better idea as to what that looks like. But essentially, as we can see, it comes with a couple different buttons. One is this north, south, east, west circular type button. I'm not actually sure what the name is, but it comes with two of these, one at the top and one at the bottom. And of course, it comes with a 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 of these smaller little buttons. And it comes with also this sort of slide reel, which I'm guessing will allow me to zoom in and zoom out quite easily. Of course, I'm assuming that all of these buttons are going to be programmable, and later on in the review, I will actually go ahead and confirm that, because I love programming these little buttons to do all these little cool, fancy, like, switching tools and zooming in and out and stuff. It makes making that artwork so much faster, so much easier than having to select everything manually in the program. So having all of these little features is very nice and handy. But that seems to be about it for the tablet, so let's keep going on, let's keep moving on, and I can't wait to try this. I'm excited, so I can't wait to try this out and see how it actually works. Of course, along with the tablet, you can't use the tablet without a pen, so thankfully, it comes with a nice little pen. Now, this pen seems to be very simple. It doesn't have too much glitz and glam, doesn't have a tremendous amount of features. It's a very simple pen for the tablet. I'm excited. So it comes with two different buttons on it. one facing forward and one facing backwards. And this is pretty standard. I think a lot of pens do come facing like this, and they come with just the 2 buttons. And in the past, for my old tablet, I would use the front button for zooming in and the back button for zooming out. But that's just me, of course. You can program it to do whatever you wish. But that's just how I've found is the best way, and I think a lot of others would agree. And of course, it comes with a little pen nub already included with it, so that's pretty good. My first impressions of the pen is that it's quite lightweight. It's not too heavy, but it's also not too lightweight. And that's an important thing for a pen. It can't be too heavy because then it's gonna weigh your hand down and it's gonna be very awkward to use, but it can't be too light either, because if it's too light, then it feels like you're drawing with absolutely nothing, and there isn't that sort of nice natural resistance and weight to the pen. So it feels pretty good. It feels very nice to hold, and I've actually been holding it off camera just to see how it works, and it seems to be looking like a very nice, high quality pen. So I'm very impressed with that, and I can't wait to actually truly use this thing later on. Of course, it's not just the pen. You gotta have a place to put the pen, so they do give you this nice plastic pen holder. It's, again, nice sturdy design, but the cool thing is if you twist it open, as I twist it, just, again, nice little twist, and then pop it open. There we go. It comes with about 10 extra pen nubs. So that allows you, in case that first pen nub, eventually degrades and it eventually, falls away and ruins over time, these pen nubs will act as a nice replacement so that hopefully you're not going to run out of a pen nub right off the bat and have to go buy more. Nope, they give you plenty more, so you should be drawing for quite some time before you even have to think about getting another pen nub. So let me just squeeze that back on, and there we go. So of course the pen, all it does is just looks like this, so you can place this on your desk. There you go. So you can place that on your desk, and that way you don't lose the pen, because let me tell you, my old tablet did not come with a pen holder, and my pen would always roll off the desk or fall off, or fall into a different dimension, and for days I wouldn't be able to find it. So having this, hopefully now I won't lose my pen tablet, my pen. So anyways, that's the pen. Let's move on to some of the more, actually, let's do this. So another thing, and this is something that comes with the more, the fancier graphics tablets, the more higher end stuff, is that they'll actually come with these little extra features to, make you feel good and to help with your drawing and to not smudge the screen. So there's 2 things that we've got here. Because smudging screen's important, there's 2 things that we've got here. The first thing is this little glove. Now, I've never actually used one of these before, but I've seen them in action. So the way they work is they work like this. So you place it on like a normal glove, you put it on your drawing hand. So if I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna be placing it on my right hand. And let's see. Oh, I've got it mixed up here. There we go. Aha! Perfect. So you place it on like this, and it looks like that. Now, if you're not used to drawing on a display tablet, this may look a little bit weird to you, and you might be asking, well, what is this? Well, this is so that you don't smudge the tablet with your hand, with your drawing hand. Because when you're drawing, you'll be drawing on the tablet, and you'll be having your pen, and oftentimes your pinky finger and your ring finger are going to touch the tablet. So this allows you to use the tablet without your hand or your lower fingers smudging the tablet, so that's quite nice. And right off the bat, just having the glove in my hand, I'm a taller guy and I've got larger hands, so I have to admit this actually does fit quite nicely. It doesn't feel like it's being stretched or overdone. It feels like it fits quite well. It definitely is a one-size-fits-all, so this will fit all hand types. So from someone who does have a lot larger hands than most people, this fits quite nicely. High five. So there we go. Of course, it also comes with this just small little cloth, nice little cloth with a little Huion logo on the side, on the bottom, bottom right corner. And this just allows you to clean up your tablet so that if it ever gets smudged by your hands or whatever have you, you can always just clean it up and it will remove all of that. And I've actually tried it before because I've been handling the tablet a bit, and let me tell you, it does work very, very well. Of course, it also comes with this 3-in-1 cable, and this looks like a mess, and kind of is. So of course you've got one side that connects to the tablet itself. It's just a very simple sort of almost like a mini HDMI cable. So this will plug in right to the tablet, but then to your computer and other peripherals, you have, of course, the power. So it's gonna need power using this sort of circular one, and this will connect to your wall outlet or connect to a power bar. You've got the HDMI cable that allows for the display tablet to act like a display tablet. Do keep in mind, the display tablet is and will act like a second or a third monitor, so do keep in mind this thing is like a monitor and does require some visual display capabilities. So you make sure you have an HDMI port ready on your computer for this tablet. And of course it comes with just a USB, standard USB 3.0 I believe, or 2.0, and this is just again to allow the tablet to be able to communicate with the computer and to communicate with the drawing software. Very simple, very standard, and the cable seems to be quite lengthy and long, about an arm's length for me, a wingspan, which is definitely quite long, so hopefully that should be enough for your setup. Of course, it also comes with a very standard power adapter. This just plugs in straight to the wall and then straight to the tablet itself. Nothing else to really be said there. It does come with extra adaptive abilities for, I believe, the European crowd, so keep that in mind, and I believe that is it. So now that we've done the unboxing, oh man, I'm really excited to actually start using this tablet. So let's go ahead and get started and start using this tablet and setting it up. Now, setting up the tablet was actually a fairly simple process. It's not quite plug and play, but it's pretty close. All you have to do is plug in the 3-in-1 cable, hook it up to your tablet, and you should be good to go. I will warn though, for those of you like me with multiple monitors, you may find it challenging if you don't have an open HDMI port on your PC, or if you don't have an available spot on your power bar. But I personally had space, and it was very easy to plug everything in. Now, of course, once it's plugged in and turned on, there is a bit more that just needs to be done before you can actually begin. Firstly, you'll have to download the tablet drivers from the Huion website, which is super easy to use, and get the software you need. With the drivers, you also get a program for the tablet that allows you to customize each and every button of the pen and the tablet itself. And you can also set which display to use, as well as some other cool features such as monitor calibration. Overall, it was extremely easy to set up, and there were really no problems in the process. But now, it's time to actually use this tablet. So, to show off what the Kamvas 16 can do, I'm going to be creating a little speed paint for you guys, which you'll be able to see in the background of this video. And of course, I'll also be just talking over it with you guys about how it feels to use the tablet and my overall thoughts and opinions. Tablet on desk, pen in hand, it's time to get started. And I have to say, going directly from a regular drawing tablet to a display tablet seriously makes all of the difference for me. With my old tablet, I would have had to be looking at the monitor while ignoring the actual drawing surface itself. And yeah, while you get used to it eventually, it's obviously not very ideal. And once I started using the Kamvas 16, it just felt so natural to draw on. So if you're someone like me who is looking for a tablet upgrade, the display tablet is absolutely something you at least need to try. Now, I use Paint Tool SAI to create my artwork, which is a fairly popular art program. Now, the Kamvas 16 does say in its packaging that it is compatible with a number of popular programs, SAI included, and using it so far, I'd say it certainly is. While I did have to change one little quick setting to allow the tablet to work correctly with the program, the Kamvas 16 was otherwise up and running right away with Paint Tool SAI, and I was able to begin drawing and using it immediately, without any major hassle or configuration. I really love it when things just work right away. Another thing that I absolutely love are the customizable press keys on the side of the tablet. So depending on the art program that you use, yeah, it can be kind of difficult to zoom in and out or to change tools, and even things like undoing and redoing the last action you did can be a bit annoying to accomplish if you're using the pen to point and click everything you need done. Taking a little bit of time before to customize the buttons to do whatever you'd like makes some of the more common tasks that would otherwise be kind of a chore instead a quick and painless press of a button. It was so super easy to set up the buttons the way I like them, and I had no problem with using them right away. Now, putting the pen to the tablet was also surprisingly smooth. Just right. Drawing tablets sometimes have a tricky time of getting the amount of pen resistance correct, and some tablets are either too smooth to draw on, where the pen seems to just glide too easily across the tablet surface, or the absolute opposite, where the pen drags too much along the tablet surface. Now, for the Kamvas 16, I am very, very happy to report that, well, for me at least, it feels just right. It feels like I'm using a nice pen on paper, and while the pen certainly glides well along the tablet surface, it has just enough resistance to it that it feels totally natural to work with. Of course, if you've gotten comfortable with your current tablet, then there may be a short learning process getting used to a different tablet, but honestly, I took to this really, really quickly, and I'm certain that you will too. Now, one thing that I was kind of disappointed to find was that the Kamvas 16 does not actually come with an adjustable stand for the tablet included in the package. So this means that I can't place the tablet on my desk at an angle, like you would have with an art easel. It's really not a major issue, and there are some very fine and cheap alternatives online that you can purchase if you need this feature, but otherwise having the tablet lay flat on the desk does actually work fine for me. Although without the stand, it means that you may need to hover over the tablet a bit, which can become kind of uncomfortable over longer periods of time, but I personally didn't find this to be much of an issue, but your mileage may vary. It's important to note though, however, that the Pro version of the Kamvas 16 does actually come with a free adjustable stand included, for a slightly higher price than the regular Kamvas 16. Also, a small but sometimes underappreciated thing, but the colors and the clarity of the tablet itself are really, really impressive, and the display absolutely does not look blurry, and the colors look really on point. It's obviously one of the expected things, especially with a drawing tablet, but I just wanted to point out that the Kamvas 16 really has its colors and definition looking sharp. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to point out is that through extended use, the tablet itself can sometimes run a little warm right around the bottom right-hand corner of the display. Every other part of the tablet seems to run at room temperature, but that part specifically can get a little toasty. Especially if you're right-handed like me, you're going to be resting your hand and wrist on that side. So it's not really something that's a major complaint, and honestly, it didn't really bother me too much, but it was something that I certainly did notice over a couple hours of work. I think this may be one of those things that's just common amongst most, if not all, display tablets, but I felt it was worth mentioning here. Oh, and let's talk about that screen again. So I personally have a very sun-filled workspace, and something I was worried about was the glare and the reflection off of the tablet, potentially making it difficult to see what I'm drawing. The good news is, that's not a problem. The Kamvas 16 has a nice clean matte screen, and it handles reflections extremely well, so you don't need to worry about that pesky glare if that is a concern for you. Now, looking at the reviews others have created for this tablet, I've noticed that a lot of people have complained a fair bit about the software and the drivers that the tablet comes with, and personally, I've yet to have any issues on that front. Now, okay, perhaps I've gotten a little bit lucky, or maybe many of the problems other reviewers complained about have already been fixed. I'm not totally sure, but I certainly had a problem-free experience using the tablet as far as the software is concerned. All in all, I'm seriously falling in love with this tablet. The Kamvas 16 is an excellent choice for someone who is looking for that second or third drawing tablet and considering a serious upgrade from a cheaper drawing tablet model. I seriously am having a blast using it, and it feels great just to be drawing on it, and it's super fun to work with. It's got plenty of features for the professionals among us, but enough ease of use that it won't be daunting for a newcomer to the digital art scene to jump in right away. I have to admit, for the quality and price, I highly recommend getting this one if you're looking for a new tablet. But with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video, and I also want to thank Huion for sending me the Kamvas 16 to review, so thank you guys so much. If you're looking to get one of these bad boys for yourself, then check out the video description where I'll post a coupon code for you guys. But that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time. This is Tyandaga signing out.